You've worked so hard to lose the weight and then months later, it's back. You feel like you're right back at square one and you are wondering what is wrong with you. Here's the truth. Nothing is wrong with you. You're just missing 3 key pieces that will actually make your results stick. And I'm going to walk you through them today. Many years ago, I lost 50 kilos. And after some tough life shit that I had no idea how to deal with, I regained nearly all of it. So I know exactly how painful and frustrating it feels to see that scale creep back up. And now, after losing the regain, I help women break free from the yo-yo dieting cycle for good without living in dieting prison. Here's what usually happens. The yo-yo dieting cycle. You have a desire to lose weight, so you pick a diet and a method to lose weight. And more often than not, that method or diet that you pick is completely restrictive and unsustainable. However, you commit to it, so you go on and you lose some weight, you feel really motivated, you're in momentum, and then some time passes. And because it's super restrictive, you feel deprived, you get all these cravings, and one day you lose control. You have a massive blowout and then you think that you've ruined it. You feel like a failure, you lose momentum, and then you revert to your pre-diet habits and you give up. Some more time passes, you obviously regain the weight, you feel guilt, you feel shame, and then something clicks again and you regain a desire to lose weight and you follow this dieting yo-yo cycle over and over and fucking over again. Drop a comment if you can relate to that yo-yo dieting cycle. I want to let you know that you are not the problem. It's that diets only focus on the short term and they never actually teach you how to live a healthy lifestyle or what to do once that diet ends. So here are 3 steps that you can commit to stop yo-yo dieting for good. Step number 1, stop with the all or nothing mindset. Most people live on a diet or completely off a diet, and there's absolutely no in between, aka eat like a fucking rabbit or eat like a fucking asshole. And if you can't eat like a rabbit, then you may as well not try at all, right? When you exist in the all or nothing mindset, one takeaway meal means that you've ruined everything, so you just completely give up. One skipped workout means that you fucking suck and you may as well not try. If you can't be 100% perfect, then what's the point? When you actually think about it, this line of thinking is completely ridiculous. Where else in your life do you adopt this mentality? If you're at work and you make a mistake, are you like, oh well, peace out, here's my resignation, obviously this is not meant for me? Or do you understand the mistake? Do you rectify it? And do you learn so that you can be better next time? When you're first learning to drive, if you are reverse parking and you hit the curb, are you like, oh, well, obviously I'm not meant to get my license. I'm never meant to drive a car. I'll just walk everywhere? Or do you understand that you're learning a new skill? With time and effort, you can get better and you'll get better over time. When did perfect become the goal for our health journey? Who said that if you can't do it perfectly, then you should not do it at all? Instead of the all or nothing mindset, I want you to think about the fact that something is always better than nothing. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be consistent. 80% most of the time is far, far better than 100% some of the time. One meal, one day will not ruin your progress, but quitting on yourself for weeks absolutely does. So step 1, let's get rid of the all or nothing mindset. Deal? Deal. Step 2, build habits that actually last. If you choose a method or a way of eating or a diet that is miserable, that is restrictive, and that you cannot envision yourself doing for the rest of your life, you are doing it wrong. You should not be committing to a diet just to lose weight. Your goal should actually be to become a healthy human who lives a healthy life for the rest of their life. Not someone who commits to a diet for a short set period of time so that you can go back to what you were doing pre-diet. Learn how to eat healthily, but in moderation. Find a way of moving your body that feels good most of the time. You're not always going to feel like moving your body, but you do have to find a way to enjoy it, a method of exercising that you enjoy. Weight loss should be the byproduct of who you are being and how you are acting, whereby you entirely shift your identity so that you are a healthy human who lives a healthy life, rather than someone who just commits to these short-term diets. So instead of I'm on a diet, learn how to build the identity of I'm a healthy human. Step 3, deal with emotional triggers. What most people don't understand is you don't have a food problem, you have an emotional regulation problem, and you use food to cope and deal with uncomfortable, difficult emotions because you were never taught how to regulate your emotions. Food is fuel, not your therapist, not your friend, and not your escape. If your food is your primary coping tool to deal with boredom, stress, loneliness, sadness, heartbreak, or any other uncomfortable emotion, no diet is going to fix that. It doesn't matter which fucking diet you choose, no diet is going to fix the fact that you use food to cope with difficulties. You have to learn non-food related coping modes and learn how to regulate your emotions so that you stop relying on food to be your therapist, your friend, or your escape. When you learn to do this, watch as your entire relationship with food and your entire struggles with emotional eating disappear. And lastly, step 4, and I feel like nobody talks about this, shift your identity. As I was saying before, instead of I'm on a diet, become the woman who is a healthy person. Who you believe that you are will be represented through your behaviors. So if you believe as an identity level that you are a fat person, then what are you going to do? You're going to be lazy, you're going to eat like shit, you're not going to move your body, you're going to have a very poor perception of yourself, of your activity, of nutrition. You are not fat as an identity, you have fat in excess as a substance on your body. There is a vast difference between the two. But whoever you perceive yourself to be, whatever you identify with, your actions are going to represent that identity. So if you believe at your core that you are a failure, you are incapable of success, you are fat, then good fucking luck actually losing weight, not just in the short term, but for the rest of your life. So if you've been stuck in the yo-yo dieting cycle for as long as you can remember, drop the all or nothing mindset, build habits that you can live with for the rest of your life, handle the emotional triggers, and start acting like the healthiest version of you now. These are the exact things that I work on with my clients to help them quit yo-yo dieting for good and lose weight for the last time. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe because I share videos 3 times a week to help you break the cycle, rebuild self-trust, and get the results that you can actually keep. And lastly, if you are ready to kickstart your weight loss journey after weight regain, you should consider joining my 7-day reset called Kickstart, which is the gentle kick up the butt that you need to stop spiraling and start taking action. If you're interested, you can find the link below. Other than that, thank you for listening. I hope you got a lot out of it, and I will see you next video.